Hi, church. Pastor Jake with this week's encouragement. I wanted to share a few words with you from my devotions this morning. I was in Isaiah chapter 40, 41, and 42, and something struck me in Isaiah. You know, the first many chapters of Isaiah, we're seeing the prediction of Jerusalem's fall. And in Isaiah chapter 40, things really shift a little bit. We see a waiting on God. We see a picture of hope. And I spent a little time with Isaiah 40 today, and specifically this word, wait. Those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. This word wait in the Hebrew, kavah, means to bind together, to be joined, to expect, to be confident in, and to trust. And so those who are bound together with the Lord, who meet with the Lord, who confidently expect and trust and endure with Him, will renew their strength. Those are the ones who will have their strength renewed. This was one of our fighter verses a few weeks back, and it can be easy to read that section, I think, and to think, well, let's see, waiting, what does that look like? Well, hanging out, waiting till a package comes, or just chilling and trying not to be anxious, or pausing and trying to be really patient. But when we're in this space of waiting, when we are joined with God, we're bound together with God, expectantly, confidently trusting in Him, He renews our strength. It's not the waiting that's the focus, but rather our being joined to Him in these moments of waiting. I was really encouraged by that this morning as I spent some time reflecting on Isaiah chapter 40. And so I pray that you are being strengthened in this way by being bound together with God, trusting in Him, expectantly hoping in Him. I wanted to share a couple of pieces of encouragement with you here today. As I've met with life group leaders over the last few weeks, I've been really encouraged by what God is doing in our church through our life groups, which are smaller churches within our larger church body. And I just have been really encouraged. That's one of the things that I've been giving more focused time to now and plan to over the coming months, is meeting with, encouraging, equipping life group leaders. And what I wanted to share with you that we're starting to see that we had prayed for is life groups inviting people from outside of the church into their group. This is happening now. And people are becoming connected to our church through the side door of being invited in through a life group, invited in through relationship into a group. So they may have never even come into our worship center on a Sunday morning, but they're coming in to get connected to FBC through life groups, which is awesome. We prayed for that. It's a really important missional focus of our church. And so I want to encourage you, if you're a part of a life group, you share in that. You share in, hey, I think we could invite this person to come in to join our group. You share in praying for people around you to come and to join your group. And so I want to just really encourage you with that we might see that across our church through our groups, that we might see our groups grow, and that we might see our groups multiply. Because ultimately our groups aren't about us. We get to be a part of them. We get to grow in them. We get to serve together with brothers and sisters, life on life, life in community, life on mission together. But ultimately, they don't just exist for us. It's really easy to kind of get that consumer mindset within church culture. They are smaller churches within our larger church, and they are to function as the hands and feet of Jesus so that we might grow, others might grow in our group, and that we might reach other people together. So I just wanted to encourage you with that is happening, and that's a real encouragement to me. I pray it is to you as well. And would you pray with us for more of that to happen across our church? We have 9 groups right now. My hope is that 9 might go to 14, 15 sometime within the next year as we continue to grow and multiply, and that we as a church might reach more and more people through the developing of leaders and the reaching of people from our groups. I wanted to share with you just a word of thanks to Mike for doing a great job of preaching last week. We were away together as a family, spending some time together, and had a chance to visit the church of Josh Williams in West St. Paul. Josh is a missionary we support. We got a chance to worship together with them last Sunday afternoon, evening, and that was a sweet thing. So good to be able to see what God is doing there in West St. Paul. As a reminder, coming up this weekend, we have fifth quarter on Friday night. We're looking forward to, after the football game, youth gathering here and having an awesome opportunity to connect with youth from our community here at our church campus. We're really looking forward to that. And then also this Sunday, we're going to continue our series, His Story. I've been studying this week looking at Jacob, wrestling with God. And so I pray that the message is a blessing to you. This text has been a blessing to me as I've studied it and the life of Jacob this week. And so look forward to gathering together this weekend. God bless you. Thanks for being a part of our church. You are loved and a sent people.